Hey friend, welcome to my new and improved YouTube channel. A lot has changed since 2014 when I was making videos in college as just a girl that liked healthy living and healthy recipes. Now I'm a registered dietitian, business owner, but still just a woman that is on mission to help other people live out a healthy and balanced lifestyle too. When it comes to what you'll find here, well, you'll find some quick recipe videos, some fun with my husband, some lifestyle nutrition tips, and everything in between. But just a little bit about me first so that you have a little bit of backstory on who this girl is behind this camera. I'm Sarah Grace, I'm a registered dietitian, but my story really starts way back in high school when I struggled with an eating disorder. I was a runner, I was this ball of fun with no cares in the world, and all of a sudden things started changing in my personal life, which made me feel out of control. And I felt like I needed this sense of control, and so I started controlling my food intake. And that spiraled me into an eating disorder for a couple years throughout high school. But through Jesus and through intuitive eating, I found freedom completely from that and began to heal my relationship with food, heal my relationship with my body, and heal just my relationship in overall life with people, with social settings, with all of the above. And that's when I was going off to college, running as a D1 athlete at University of Florida, and started thinking maybe I should switch my major. See, I was double majoring in business and psychology, about to go to law school, and I realized I don't think that this is what I'm really meant for. I don't think this is what I'm really passionate for. So sophomore year, when I ended up resigning from the running team because it was just a little too much on my body, I decided to switch my major and major in dietetics to become a registered dietitian. Throughout that journey, I really found a love for entrepreneurship, found a love for intuitive eating, but then I started kind of finding myself going in the other extreme. I had that extreme of an eating disorder and too much restriction, but I started finding that sometimes the intuitive eating, food freedom, self-love space can also kind of create this just extreme where, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but this other unhealthy extreme of complacency and stagnancy and just because I love myself, because I'm all about food freedom, I'm not going to take care of my body through healthy food and movement. And that's definitely not the heart of those movements, but I know that just like so many things in life, we like to take good things and take them to a bad extreme. And so I found myself just in the name of food freedom and self-love, not doing the things that I knew made me feel my best, like fueling my body well, like moving my body intentionally day to day, and so many other things. So what I realized was it's really about avoiding the extremes and living in the messy middle ground. And that's where I'm at today. I'm in this messy middle ground, and I invite you to live in this messy middle ground with me. This place where we avoid extremes, avoid the restrictions, avoid the kind of just not caring and not taking care of our bodies, and really being this messy middle ground where we eat and fuel our body well and move our body well, not out of self-hate, not out of because I have to, because I hate the way my body looks right now, but because we love our bodies so much that we want to respect them, that we want to take care of them. And that is my biggest why, to honor my body, to respect my body, to love my body. That is my biggest why for healthy living. And so here at this channel, you'll find a lot of that messy middle ground stuff, where I don't fall into the dieting extreme world. I also don't fall into the extreme of just kind of live life and don't take care of your body at all. But the other piece of my story is about 2.5 years ago when I met the man I loved, that I was going to marry, got engaged, started trialing birth control, and unfortunately started experiencing crazy things. I guess the best way to say it is I started becoming someone that I wasn't. I started becoming someone I didn't recognize. My emotions were off, my mood was off, my gut was off, my skin was off, my sex drive was off. So many things were off. And I started kind of just thinking, okay, well, it's because I'm stressed with wedding planning. It's because I'm stressed with owning a business. And I just kept trying to say it wasn't the birth control. It couldn't be the birth control. And one day it got so bad that my fiance at the time, now husband, thankfully he stuck with me through it, we started Googling things and we just started realizing, wow, it is the birth control. And he looked at me, he was like, get off of that right away. And so that really started my journey of trying to figure out how to balance my hormones and support my hormones in a more natural way. And so you'll see a lot of things on this channel too about hormone balance, hormone health, and more non-toxic natural living, because from a girl who just used products that was the cheapest or that smelled the best or that were the most convenient, and to really kind of thought all that non-toxic, cleaner living was kind of like a fad and not really real and didn't really matter, I've come to learn the last 2 years of my life that it does really matter. And what we choose to bring into our homes and put on our bodies matter. And so many other things matter for hormone health, like our nutrition, like our movement, like our sleep, like our stress. And so you'll see a lot of things on here. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know I talk all things hormone health. That's Sarah Grace Meck. But my vision for this channel is to talk about all the things from a very messy middle ground picture, from nutrition, movement, hormone health, lifestyle, relationships, newly married, life, and so much more. So I hope that you'll join me. I hope you'll press subscribe and follow along for our journey here on my new and improved YouTube channel, and I'll see you very soon.